the Liberal government leader Prime Minister Justin Trudeau took $61 million out of Canadians' pockets and gave it to a secret list of media companies just before he called for a snap federal election. Who in the media received this dirty money? I asked to Justin Trudeau. Prime Minister, who in the media you gave $61 million to? Who in the media you gave $61 million to? Why don't you release the list? Why is it a secret? I think I know which media companies were awarded their fair share from the plunder. But before I share who they are, let me explain what happened on August 17 in Markham, Ontario. I arrived at the location where the Prime Minister was scheduled for an announcement and media availability. The RCMP asked me to get my bag searched.
Okay. If you're media,
Yes.
do you have credentials?
Yes.
Okay, then go get swept with that guy in the hat behind, and then you'll get escorted into the back.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you. I said, sure, no problem. If I have to go through a standard protocol to be able to ask a question to the PM in a proper format, just like other journalists do, sure. But little the RCMP knew that being an accredited journalist by the Independent Press Gallery and by Rebel News was not good enough for Terry Gillen. He has censored my colleagues before. Since we are not paid by the government, he discriminates towards us and prioritizes his media.
Hi there.
Hi.
How are you?
Very good.
Good. You're with Rebel?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to ask for you, that's fine. It's sidewalk. You're absolutely cool. And I'm sure you're recording right
Yes.
now. But if you can stay here, it's great. Just I'm going to bring my media closer a bit, but I would like you to stay here.
Your media?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not your media. That's
You
right.
stay here.
That's right. I'm
All right.
not your media. I can actually move anywhere I want. I'm on a sidewalk, and I'm not going to listen to you.
Okay. Nelson.
I've been searched. I was promised that I would be let in, and now you're censoring me. Terry let the RCMP know that I was persona non grata, so I assured the officers that I would not cause trouble. Am I a problem here?
For me right now, you're not. No, not at all.
And I wouldn't be a problem for you.
Okay. That's great. Great. Much appreciated.
I just want to ask a question. So I went up to Christy Freeland, the finance minister who co-hosted a media freedom conference in the United Kingdom in 2019. Excuse me, Minister. I'm Mocha Bezirgan with Rebel News, but Terry doesn't want me to get into the press backyard. He's discriminating against
I'm
me.
going to let the press people take care
Can you
of
let me
this.
get inside, please?
Can you please stand over here, please? We're about to start the event, please.
But that was of no avail. Since I'm not allowed to enter the property to ask my question properly, I had to yell. Prime Minister, who in the media you gave $61 million to? Who in the media you gave $61 million to? Why don't you release the list? Why is it a secret? So who are these secret recipients of public's money that the public doesn't have a right to know? They aren't just some grocery chains in the business of selling refreshments or a transport company in the business of producing vehicles that are receiving money from the government. No, they are media companies in the business of information. The conscious and intelligent manipulation of the organized habits and opinions of the masses is an important element in democratic society. Those who manipulate this unseen mechanism of society constitute an invisible government, which is the true ruling power of our country, says public relations pioneer Edward Bernays. This is an important issue, and we should have a right to know about it. We should have a right to know which companies received our money that they themselves were unable to attain from us through voluntary means. Probably the same companies that received the $600 million bailout money a couple of years ago. But not us. To see our election coverage, please go to realreporters.ca. If you like what we do here and you think there's value to it, you can go to realreporters.ca and make a voluntary donation so that we can continue bring you the other side of the story.